Good morning, grade 10s. Hopefully everyone's doing well this morning. Give me a green check mark in Blackboard so that we can get started right away. We've got lots to do today. Sorry guys, I've got like leaky eye going on this morning. So give me those green check marks. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Everything's okay. Audio's done. Awesome. So I came in this morning super pumped about today's lesson and realized I didn't make a PowerPoint. Right? So, blah on Mrs. Ward. But that's okay. We'll just work right off the assignment today, you guys. I know, it's one of those mornings. One of those mornings. So please make sure that you are in the live classroom and Blackboard. Okay, give me those green check marks so we can get started. So Josh, if you're there, Kirsten, who else do I not have green check marks from? Lindsay, give me those green check marks, you guys. Good morning, Caitlin. All right. Awesome. Oh, I see Jess joined us too. Good morning, Jessica. All right. Perfect. So last day, you guys worked super, super hard on coming up with some themes that you saw emerging out of the novel Boy in the Striped Pajamas. And as I read your guys' messages, I was very, very impressed. So we are going to go back to those themes because what I've done is compiled a Word document of all of your guys' messages, okay? And then what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna go get into groups and we're going to narrow it down to about 4 themes that we believe are the top 4 themes from the novel that we just read. All right? But before we do that, I want to give you a clear vision of where we are going with our 5-paragraph essay. Okay? So, and you know, you guys, when I say 5-paragraph, I feel like I always throw students off when I say 5-paragraph. Really what I mean by that is I'm showing you how to set up a simplistic essay structure, right? We have our introduction as our first paragraph, okay? Then we have our body of our essay, which essentially we're going to practice with 3 paragraphs. And then we have a conclusion, okay? But as your writing progresses and as the complexity of your ideas develop, you can have more than 5 paragraphs. Right, you guys? It's just, this is the simplistic way for you guys to learn. It's a framework. We're going to go through the framework. And I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks on how to set up that framework, all right? And work your way up to a higher level of writing within your essay structure, all right? So this is what I want to start with. If you head to the assignment, you guys, it's called Rough Draft of Persuasive Essay. And does anyone know what a persuasive essay is? What does persuasive even mean? Because there are different types of essays, right? So what does persuasive mean? Good, I see some chat going. That's right, Cassie. Yeah, good, Kirsten. Absolutely. Yeah, you guys got it. You are trying to convince or persuade someone to think the same way that you do, right, with your writing. Absolutely. So that's what we're doing, okay? So we're going to develop our themes. You're going to choose one of those themes and you're going to persuade me, right, to see that this was one of the main themes of the novel and this is why. Okay, so that's why I call it a persuasive essay. So what we're going to do is if you guys can head into Moodle, into the shell, into our course, and head to that rough draft of the persuasive essay, you will find a great little video here. And this is what I want to do to just introduce you to the concept of a 5-paragraph essay in general. Okay? This is not for just a persuasive essay, it's for most essays. Just the content that we're focusing on is going to be persuasive. All right? So I'm just going to quickly check to make sure how long this video is. Oh, there you go. It's only about 3 minutes. So we're going to take 3 minutes. I want you to watch this video, okay? And as you're watching the video, I want you to be prepared to partner up with somebody. And what's one thing that you learned from the video, okay? What is one thing that is new to you that you've learned about a 5-paragraph essay, okay? So let's take 3 minutes and go ahead and watch that, you guys. Oh, you guys, it was funny. Okay, so let's come on back. Give me a green check mark in Blackboard, ladies and gentlemen, so that I know everyone has watched the video. All right, excellent. And as you're giving me those green check marks, Angelina, Cassandra, Kaylin, Dylan, if you're there. Kirsten, good, thank you. Lindsay. Okay, excellent. What I want to do is let's quickly mix you up. Give me, raise your hands, you guys, just really quickly. Awesome. Do that as quick as possible so that we can get into partners. All right, awesome. Perfect. All right, so let's quickly partner up, and then we will talk about what's one thing that you learned from that video. Was there something new that you learned about the 5-paragraph essay? So Caitlin P. and Emily, you guys are together. Alexis and Danica, Alex and Bryn, Caitlin T. and Jess, Cassandra H. and Kaylin, Kirsten and Slade, Angelina and Belle, Josh and Paige, Christiana and Jocelyn, Dylan and Kyla, and then Sean and Lindsay, if you guys can partner up. That would be fantastic. All right, let's just take another 3 minutes, you guys, to quickly chat about the video, and then we'll come back and move on. All right, go ahead and get started. All right, come on back, you guys. Excellent. Give me a green check mark in Blackboard, you guys. And I'm just going to head back into what was one thing that you guys learned? There were some good ones. Just type into the room chat, what was one thing that you guys did learn from the video? Besides that it was a very catchy song. Focus on the content. Good, Caitlin. Pre-writing, super important. Brainstorming, right? Brainstorming, pre-writing, getting your thoughts down on paper. Okay, the different types of writing, right? Excellent, Cassie, right? Narrative, descriptive, persuasive, all those different types. And like I said, we're going to be focusing on persuasive this time, right? Thesis statement, thank you, Angelina. That is huge, you guys. That's like your main sentence for your whole essay. It's how you are going to set up your whole essay, right? Yeah, transition sentences. Good, Danica. Okay, super important. I'm going to give you guys some tips on transition sentences, actually. Caitlin, good. The editing phase, right? Someone checking it over, whether it's your peers, whether it's your parents, whether it's me, right? That's all part of the writing process. Okay. Excellent. All right. Yeah. And yeah, Kyla, I read that when you were like chatting there, right? And that was just maybe the video that I chose to put in there. So fantastic, you guys, great tips. So now what I want to do is, now that you have an idea of the structure of a 5-paragraph essay, what I want to do is, now I'm going to put you guys into breakout rooms. And you'll notice in your breakout rooms, once you get there, okay, I've already given you guys whiteboard privilege. Once you get into your breakout room, you will see that there's a scrambled up essay, okay? And what I want you guys to do as a group is structure your essay and how you think it should go. How does it flow, okay? And then we're gonna come back as a group and find out how our groups did, all right? So remember, you wanna start off with an introduction, and then you get into the body of the essay with your paragraphs, and then you get to a conclusion, all right? So I'm gonna put you guys into your breakout rooms here. And once you're in, you can actually, because I've given you whiteboard privilege, you can actually go ahead, you guys, and start moving the text around so it makes sense. All right? So here we go. It'll just give me a minute here, you guys, because I've already made the breakout rooms, so I've got to just individually put you guys in there. All right, so everyone should now be in a breakout room, you guys. You should see your scrambled up essays. So go ahead, let's take, I don't know, 10 minutes and see what your group can come up with as a group, all right? And then we'll come back as a main group and see what you guys did and see if we can come to a consensus as a whole class, all right? So let's take 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll reconvene. All right, grade 10s. Give me a green check mark if you guys can hear me on the live classroom, and we're good to go. Okay, good, awesome. Because I don't want to take you out of your breakout rooms just quite yet. Now, I'm going to just clear so we don't actually have to, oh no, and I can't clear the check marks right now because you guys are all in the breakout room. Do we need more time? And I think I need to put myself into a room just to see. All right, so if room number 1, can you guys let me know if you need more time to figure out? Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put myself into room 2. Do you guys need more time? Emily, Bryn? Yes, you guys need a couple more minutes. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put myself into room 3. All right. Who needs more time? Do you guys need more time? Yes, good. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, guys. Okay, room 4. Do you guys need some more time? Awesome. Okay, looks like you guys, everybody needs more time. So let's go another 5 minutes and then we will reconvene and we'll go on to the next step. All right. So let's go 5 more minutes, you guys. Go ahead and get started. All right, so grade 10s. I'm going to keep you in your rooms right now because you need still access to your essay. All right? So what you're going to do now is I'm going to post the essay here on the live classroom. And I want you to compare it to what your group came up with and if you have the right order or not, okay? Then what we're going to do, so you guys are going to compare your two essays. Figure out, and it doesn't mean you get to switch, okay? This is a learning exercise. This isn't right or wrong, right? I'm not marking you whether you guys got this right or not. So what I'd like you to do is just compare your two essays, okay? The correct one and the one that you guys put together. Notice the differences, okay? And be ready to share those differences when we come back to the main room so that I can have your guys' chat up here on the live classroom. All right? So I just need to flip my monitor up here, you guys, so I can see it. And I'm going to put in, I can't remember where I posted it though, you guys. So you're going to have to give me a second. I think it's in here. Yeah, here it is. All right. So this is, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, this is it, right, you guys? Yeah. So this is the correct flow, all right, for the essay. So take 5 minutes. All right, and I'll see if I can actually, let's see if I can. There we go. There. You guys might, I don't know if you guys can actually read that. I was trying to get it all on one screen so you guys could actually see the whole essay. All right, but as you guys go through, okay, maybe we'll just do this. Maybe I'll just kind of read it a bit for you guys. So it started out with, I am a movie fanatic. Okay, that was the first opening sentence. All right. Then, my friends though, okay. And then the problem in getting to the theater is the third sentence. Okay. Now, I split those into 3 sentences, but really that's actually one paragraph. But there's a reason why I split up the sentences, okay? So then it goes into, first of all, is your first body paragraph. Then your next one is once you've made it. Then it goes down to some of the patrons. And then the last 3 sentences are after arriving home, I was tired of the problems the next day. So those are the correct sequence of events in the sample essay. What I want to do now is make sure that you guys have where your differences are, or did you have it all correct? But I want to bring us back all to the main room to discuss, okay, the different aspects of the essay. So I'm going to bring everybody back. All right. And then what I'm going to do is now ask you guys in the room chat, did anyone have, any group have it correct? Did anybody have the essay done correctly? All right, I'm going to bring up this chat, you guys, so we can see it too. Oh, so close. Okay, so if you're saying no, what were the differences? Okay, the last 3. So in the conclusion, because those last 3 sentences, Caitlin, were the concluding sentence, right? Were the concluding paragraph, the conclusion. Okay, so Emily, your group, your beginning was different. Okay. Interesting, Kate. So you guys had some of the conclusion in your intro. Interesting. Okay. Good. Anybody else? So really, did you guys have the body of the paragraph or the body of the essay all complete? Did every group get the body? Right? That was probably the easiest part, right? And there were some clues that would have helped you figure out, right, where those align. First of all, they weren't split up like the intro and the conclusion, right? So it was kind of easy because they were larger paragraphs. You knew that it was the body of the essay, right? That was one clue I found. Secondly, right, the language and the transitional phrases, right, Danica? The transitional phrases help you, right? First of all, so that is your very first clue that is your first body paragraph when it says first of all, okay? So there's some transitional words and transitional phrases that you guys can utilize, and I have a resource for you to help you with that, okay? That will get you going, okay? But what I really want to focus on is actually the introduction, okay? Because the introduction, because that's where we're going to focus our today, is we're going to come up with our introductory paragraphs. And what I want to really make sure you guys, and actually I think I'm going to hold off on this because I know I have it later on in my lesson. So, but there's 3 components to an introductory paragraph, okay? And we're going to talk about that after we go figure out what our themes are, okay? So, I'm going to go back to the assignment, you guys. What I would like you to do is step number 3, this template right here, you guys, this is an organizer. Just like I've given you for your paragraph, what this does is now give you an outline for a whole essay, okay? So remember how I talked about there was 3 parts to an introductory paragraph? And I've got them listed here in your outline. There's a hook, a thesis statement, and a blueprint statement. That doesn't mean there only has to be 3 sentences to an introductory paragraph either, you guys. But what it means is those 3 elements have to be included, okay, to make it a really good introduction. You want to have a hook, okay? So that hook captures your reader. It engages your reader. It sucks them into your writing, okay? And there's lots of different ways of how you can do that. And we're going to go over that later, okay? Your thesis statement, we touched on this earlier, it was part of that video, right? The thesis statement, that is the whole big idea of your essay. That is the core of what you are writing about. That's your big idea. Then a blueprint statement. I love this. This is really, really helpful in organizing, you guys, your essay. A blueprint statement is the blueprint to how your essay will be laid out. Okay, so I want to show you that example. I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to go back to here. No, I'm not. Yes. No. Yes, this is what I want. I'm like, where do I want to go? Right here. If you take a look at this sentence right here in the sample essay, you guys, right? The problem in getting to the theater itself, and the behavior of some patrons are all reasons why I often wait for a movie to show up on TV. That's a blueprint statement. He's giving you his 3 reasons, and then he goes into talking into those reasons in the same order that he's listed them. Getting to the theater is his first introductory paragraph, or his body paragraph. The theater itself is his second paragraph in his essay. And then the behavior of the patrons is his 3rd paragraph. So that's a blueprint statement. Okay, it gives you an organizational way to set up your essay, and it helps the reader or your audience Okay, say, oh, okay, this is what I should expect from the rest of the essay. Does that make sense? Give me a green check mark if you have a clear understanding what a blueprint statement is. And that you can see it in this sample essay. Okay, good. Good. Lindsay, Kyla, how are you feeling? Jocelyn, Dylan, Kaylin, does that make sense? Alexis, Josh, Kirsten, give me green check marks if a blueprint statement makes sense. Good. And if it doesn't, please let me know. Okay? All right. Next, let me head back to, oh, I'm on my wrong computer. Hold on, you guys. Oh, good. Good, Kyla. Good. All right. So that is the introduction, and that's where we're going to focus today. So I don't want to talk about too much around your supporting paragraphs and your conclusion, you guys, because we're going to do a couple of lessons on those as well. So today I want you to really focus in on that introductory paragraph, that hook, the thesis, and a blueprint statement. All right? So just let me click on over back here. So that's that first download button that I want you guys to download. Now, what we're going to do is we need to come up with kind of like our topics, right? I've been talking and blabbing to you guys about this 5-paragraph essay, but now you're like, well, what are we going to write it about, Miss Ward, right? So now we have to come up with those topics, those theme statements. You guys came up with some fantastic ones. And what I want to do is make sure that we've got 4 core theme statements that you guys can choose from. And then that will be your voice and choice for your essay. So if you guys can download, each of you are going to download. This is all the themes that you guys came up with. I literally copy and pasted what you guys sent me to Moodle, okay, in here. So you're going to see a lot of the same repetitive themes. A lot of you guys came up with friendship. A lot of you guys came up with exploration. A lot of you came up with innocence, okay? But you used different wording. So what I want you guys to do now is I'm going to put you back into your breakout rooms. You might not be with the same people, okay? And that's fine. I'm just going to split you guys back up into breakout rooms. And you guys can totally erase the sample essays if you need to. We're done with that, okay? But then what I want you to do is use these and go through as a group. Can you come up with 4 core theme statements that you can all agree on to present to the rest of the class? And then as a class, we'll come up with and then rework those statements so that you then have a choice as to what you want to write about. Okay? So this might take some time, and that's okay. This is the nitty-gritty work. All right? So everyone needs the themes in front of them. Okay? We're going to get into our breakout rooms. You guys can delete the sample essay in the breakout rooms. And then I want you guys to come up as a group with 4 theme statements, okay, that you guys feel are the core themes from The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. All right? So here we go. I'm just going to clear this, and I'll get you guys back into your rooms. Okay? And like I said, it's going to be different people, and that's totally fine. All right, you guys? So maybe whoever gets in there first, you guys can start deleting the sample essay, okay? All right, so everyone should be back in there, you guys. Make into a room. Make sure, like I said, you guys have your themes there. Start jotting down, chatting with each other, right? Really come up with some concise theme statements, okay? This isn't wordy, okay? It needs to be short and sweet and to the point, all right? It does not have to be wordy, you guys, all right? So go ahead, get started. Let's take, I'm thinking at least 20 minutes, could be even longer, all right? So let's start with 20 and then we'll see from there what we need to do, whether or not we need more time, all right? So let's start with 20 minutes and go ahead and get started, you guys. All right, so that was 20 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I need to know if we are ready. Do you have your 4 themes? If not, do we need more time? I don't want to take you guys out of your room, so let me just come into each of your rooms. Room 2, room 1. Do you guys need some more time? You guys are good? You've got 4 themes? Awesome. Perfect. Room 1 is ready to go. Room 2, you guys, Alexis, Kaylin, are you guys ready to go? Can you guys just type in real quick? Yep, we're good. Awesome. Room 2 is ready. Look, I thought this would take more time. Room 3, are you guys ready to go? Angelina, Belle? You guys ready to go? Yes, look at you guys. And room 4. Oh, room 4, you guys are fancy schmancy with your background. All right, perfect. Okay, everyone is ready. So this is what I want to do, you guys. I'm actually going to give you, say, 3 more minutes, because what I want to do is put everybody back into the main room. So you won't have access to your Blackboard if you've got them written down. So what you'd need to do is I'm going to give you 3 more minutes. I want a volunteer from each group to just quickly copy and paste it onto a Word doc or wherever it is, okay? Whatever you need to do, copy it somewhere so that we can put it into the room chat now, because we're gonna all go into the main room and you won't have access to your themes. So I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. I need 1 person to volunteer from a group, from each group, to copy and paste over their 4 themes and that they're ready to go when we go into the main room, okay? So just take 3 more minutes, you guys, and accomplish that. So someone's gonna be the spokesperson for each group is really what this is. And then we'll come back as a group. So take 3 minutes and go ahead and do that, you guys. Okay, so I'm hoping that you guys now have someone who's going to speak for your group and be able to copy and paste these into the main room. So I am going to bring everyone back into the main room. All right, everyone's back. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up Blackboard here so that we can actually see what everyone's typing. And all right, so you don't have to put it on the whiteboard, you guys. It might be easier to read if we actually put it into the chat. Okay, so if you guys can put your themes into the chat, that would be fantastic. I just think it's easier to read that way. Perfect. Good. Gotcha. Good, Belle. So we can even see within the first two groups that have posted, right, ladies and gentlemen? Even very, very similar, just in different words, right? Now, as the rest of the groups are typing in theirs, okay, what I want you guys to start thinking about is, you know, we've got these themes, right? Obviously, friendship is a major one. You guys all think that, right? Looks like exploration is a key one. Innocence looks like it's a key one. We've got some other ones in there too, okay? Family might be another topic that we turn into a theme, okay? What I want you to think in the back of your mind is, remember a couple of classes ago, we used that Padlet wall and came up with really significant quotes. And then we grouped them into kind of themes that were emerging, right? You guys can use those quotes to help support your themes. That's what you need to start thinking about is, are there some important quotes that you can actually reference back on that Padlet wall to help you support your theme statements? Okay, so that's something that you guys have, that you all have access to. Remember, you have access to Group 1 and Group 2 Padlet wall. So you'll see that that will help you in your writing. Now, what I'd like to do, and I still think Alexis is still typing in her group's themes. What I'd like to do though, you guys, is now we kind of need to come up with 4 key statements, right? That's really, really important. So I'm just gonna make that a little bit smaller, you guys. So as Alexis is finishing off typing hers, what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna tip my, so I can actually see what I'm doing here, you guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start typing out what you guys wrote on the whiteboard so that we now have a chance to kind of like vote, right? On which one is the one we want. Actually, I think I can actually, let's see if I can, oh, I can. If I can actually just copy and paste this over. Can I do that? Oh, yeah. Way easier. So tell me if this is wrong then, Belle's group. What I did was I just put it all together. Does that look okay? Perfect. Okay, perfect. That was good timing, Alexis. So I'm just going to get Alexis's group up here. And then we can vote as a class. Oh, that's all right. All good. All good. Okay, so we've got 11 theme statements up there, you guys. I'm just going to make it bigger so that you guys can actually see what's going on. Nope, too big. Let's go back to there. All right. And then what I'm going to do is, let's do this. Give it a little bit of space. Whoops. And then what I would like you guys to do is, I'm pretty sure you still have whiteboard privilege. And what I want you guys to do is now just put maybe like a tiny check mark or a dot, and you get 4 votes because I want 4 themes, right? So I want you to go and put beside the ones that you like the best. So each of you has 4 votes, okay? Put a little dot or a check mark beside which one you like the best, and then that will decide which themes are going to be what you get to choose from. All right? So go ahead and do that, you guys. Let's just take even like 2 minutes. You get 2 minutes to vote. All right. Here we go. So nobody else gets to leave it alone now, you guys. Now, what I'm going to do is let's quickly add up, okay, what we've got. And then what we need to decide, though, is on our top ones, do we have, because it's funny, you know, we had 11 statements, you guys, but some of them were very, very similar. So for number 1, it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For number 2, it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13. So that's a popular one. Number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7. Okay. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, number 8. Oh, 9. And number 10. And 11. Okay. So it looks like definitely number 4 and number 8 are kind of the most popular, which is funny. I think that they are very, very similar statements. We talk about how we are all human, whatever race, whatever color, whatever we believe in, right? But at the end of the day, we're all the same, versus equality, that is something very important to recognize and understand. Do you guys agree that those two statements are very, very similar, right? It has the same connection, right? So which one do you guys want to use, or can we combine them, reword them to make one statement? Okay, so Kyla, if you say combine, what's in it? Give me an example. How would you combine them to make them, maybe we want to use the word equality somewhere in statement number 2? Just wondering if we like that word. And if we combined 5 and 11, Cassie, then that could be a very popular theme as well. So can you give me an example as well, Cassie? Because I want these to be worded by you guys, not me. So that they're student-friendly language that everyone understands. Perfect. Awesome. What does everyone think about Cassie's? Do we want to make that? Do you guys like that? Okay. So we want to make that one of our theme statements. Okay, done. All right, we've got one down, you guys. And then I will be posting these as well in the assignment for you guys to reference back to. Can anyone still combine number 2 and number, what were we working on? Number 2 and number 8? All right, which one was that? Oh, number 4. Yeah, that one had a lot too. Okay, so let's make Sean, let's make number 4 for sure. One of the themes. Do you guys agree on that? The innocence without guidance can be devastating. Okay, so there's another one. We've got 2 themes now. Okay. We've got 2 themes, Alexis, so far, right? We've got friendship is one of the most important parts of life, no matter your skin color or race. And our second theme so far is innocence without guidance can be devastating. I still want 2 more, and I know you guys really like the idea of number 2, right? And number 8, that idea of equality. Yeah, oh, absolutely, Angelina. I'm going to type these up into the assignment and post them so you guys have them so you can start your introductory paragraphs and your brainstorming. Okay, so do we want to combine or do we just want to say number 2? Just because the equality one was well represented as well. But if you guys are happy with just number 2, then that's totally fine. Okay. Mr. Ross is making me laugh, you guys. All right. Perfect. Okay, so we now have 3 themes. Awesome. And that was number 2. I'm just going to jot down a note to myself, number 2. All right. No, so Jessica, what you're going to do with this is you're going to choose one of the themes. And that's what your whole 5-paragraph essay is going to be about. Okay? So you don't get to say, like, you're focusing in on one theme. Okay? So my question then becomes, ladies and gentlemen, do we just want to stick with those 3 themes? Or is there one more up there that somebody's really interested in, that might want to write about? Yes. Number 9. Okay, so something about innocence. Anybody else? Yeah. Yeah, you guys all thought that was... yeah, you guys we could combine 9 and 4. Yeah, absolutely, Bella, if we think that's important. But remember, we already have innocence without guidance can be devastating, right? So I think what Cassie's saying is we need something about exploration, maybe. Yeah, like 6. Yeah. We've got innocence without guidance can be devastating. So we've got something about friendship. We've got something about innocence. We've got that concept of that we're all human beings, right? And none of us are really different. And then maybe the exploration one. And do you guys like the wording of that? Exploration is a part of human existence. Okay, done. Okay, we've got our 4 themes, ladies and gentlemen. Nice work. I will type these up and put them into the assignment. All right, so that's going to be in the rough draft assignment in here. All right, and I will put them right here underneath step number, right here. Underneath step number 4 is where I'm going to type those up for you guys. All right, now what I want you guys to do is here's your actual assignment for today. And we've still got about 45 minutes, so this is perfect timing. Now that you've downloaded that, you've downloaded the, this one, right? You need to choose one of those themes, okay? Just one. You only can focus on one thing. You don't get to talk about all 4. That is way too much. Choose one theme, okay? And then I want you to start brainstorming, okay, around an introduction and at least 3 main paragraphs that you guys can talk about. And like I said, next class, we're really going to talk about delving into the body of our paragraph. We do want to focus on the introduction today, but at the same time, you do have to kind of have an idea of what you're going to talk about so that you can introduce it in your introductory paragraph, right? So I do want to show you what this, I know everyone's probably laughing, this P outline, right? So I want to show you, if you scroll down, I've given you what the P outline is, okay? So within each of your body paragraphs, you need a point. So what is your main point that is supporting your thesis statement? You need an evidence, which comes back to that Padlet wall, which comes back to the book, okay? So you can use a quote, you can use a passage, you can use a supporting event that happened in the novel that supports your thoughts. Then you have to explain it in your own words. Why is it significant? Just like we did in our plot analysis, right? This is why I make you guys practice this stuff. Justification, finding evidence. Okay, you need to be able to do this just to support your essay. Okay, so that's how each of your body paragraphs need to be outlined. All right. Now, but like I said, I do want to focus on the introduction. So to go back to the assignment, so you're going to create a rough draft, but I'm going to give you a few classes, you guys, to work on this and really develop it. So I do want you to focus on the introductory paragraph today. I want you to make sure that you include a hook, a thesis statement, which is your main idea, right? That's huge. And a blueprint statement. Okay? So when I read your introductory paragraph, I should be drawn in right away from your hook. Your thesis statement should be very, very clear. What is the message that you are trying to get across to your reader? Okay? It should include the theme, right? Okay? And then your blueprint statement. What are you going to talk about in each of your body paragraphs? Okay? What is the proof? Now, I've given you some great tips on how to develop your thesis. And I'm wondering too, yes, this will help you also with your hook. Okay? Because you want to draw us in, right? So there's lots of tips in here, you guys. Okay, you can use quotes, you can relate it to a personal event, whatever it is, okay? But these give some really great tips. So make sure that you use this article to help you, please, in developing your introductory paragraph and your thesis statement. All right, that's key. Some of you may be wondering, well, how are you going to mark us on this? Now, normally, as you guys know very much, I love to co-construct criteria with you guys, right? So that you are invested in the process of knowing how I'm going to mark you. But I love this rubric so much. It's from the old provincial exams, you guys. This is what was used to mark provincial exams. So I believe this is key. It supports everything that we worked on, okay? And there's 4 key areas that you need to focus in on when you're thinking about your writing. Your actual ideas, okay? That's like almost like the content, right, of your paper, okay? The structure. This is your vocab, your sentence structure, your, that sort of thing, your vocabulary, okay? Appropriate word choice, right? Do you specifically have at least 5 paragraphs, that sort of thing, right? Your voice is like your uniqueness. Can you engage your audience, right? That sort of thing. And then the grammar, right? Are there errors? Does it impede the meaning of your writing? That sort of thing. So really take a look at this rubric, you guys, because I thoroughly think this is a perfect rubric. Okay, for what we're trying to accomplish. So I am going to give you the rest of class. Yeah, absolutely, Belle, right? And you should be able to do that, right? That's real life, okay? So I'm going to give you guys the rest of the class, 45 minutes, to start working on this. I know you'll probably still need a couple of minutes because I still have to quickly go in and type out in the assignment, you guys, the theme statements. So give me a few minutes to do that. But otherwise, I think that's all I have for you guys on the live classroom today. All right. Please stay in Blackboard for any questions and for our wrap up of class. But as of now, you got 45 minutes to start working on your essay and coming up with some ideas, doing some brainstorming. All right. Belle, I haven't come up with a total due date yet because next class we're going to focus on the body of your essay, and then the following class will focus on the conclusion. Then we'll probably do some peer editing, right? That sort of thing. So you'll have a couple of weeks probably to work on this. Okay, so please do not be stressed out. Okay? Yes, so Jess, I am going to type out the 4 themes that you guys just came up with and put them in this assignment, okay? And you have to choose just one theme, okay? And yes, Belle, you are just focusing on that introductory paragraph today, okay? Do some brainstorming, right? And then focus on your introductory paragraph, okay? Not the whole essay, all right? So I'm going to say goodbye on the live classroom, you guys, and then please stay on Blackboard, and I'll be back at my office in about 5 minutes. All right, bye guys.